This is the team that I think this team put us on a downward spiral to start the year. Like they nearly turned our listeners against us. They're finally consistently playing like the team we expected them to be. On Sunday night, they were 1 point dogs to the Cowboys right before we went on the show. That line flipped quickly. It was 1.5 up until 2 hours ago. Now they're 2.5 point favorites. You said you had this as Carolina -2. For the record, this is the first time the Panthers are favored in a game in almost exactly 2 years. It was like mid-December 2 years ago, 2022. Can you name the team they were favored against and what happened? Do you have any idea?
In 2022,
December
uh,
18th, 2022.
was it at home against Derek Carr and the Saints?
At home against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Wow.
Classic rah-rah Mike Tomlin. Road underdog. Steelers won outright because
Of
that's what
course.
Mike Tomlin does.
Yeah.
So here's my question for real though now. Like, is the value on our favorite team who we've been betting every single week the past month finally gone?
I don't think it's gone because, like, I think I said on the show either I had a 2 or 3, but like this number here feels right. When it opened, we talked about that. It was way too low. Even when it was 1, it was still showing value on the Panthers. But the issue is we went from, like, last week I had that number at 10, so we were getting. I mean, it closed at 14. That's 4 points of value. That was really extreme. Where this at half a point, it's like we'll force it in if we need to because we talked about, we love them, and clearly they're playing as a better team right now than the Cowboys in a lot of ways. And you know, if this gets to 3 though, it's like, okay, at what point is this a buy low spot on a Cowboys team that, if they didn't muff that punt wherever the hell happened in that game of Cincinnati, they probably would have. I mean, I don't know about winning that game, but at least would have covered. They probably would have got a field goal and then maybe on a touchdown by the Bengals. But still, it's like, you're right. There's a point where we need to sell on them, and this might be it because the lines move so much at this point. So I'm doing my best not to get sucked in on it because it's like we feel a little bit of attachment to this team right now because they've just been so good to us, and they've done exactly what we thought they would be this season, which is a team that can move the ball on the offense. Now it's like you just said, it's getting close to -3 at a lot of books. Most books are showing 2.5, so I'm assuming by Thursday's show this is at 3, and if it's 3.5 in contest, I mean, that's gonna be very tempting for us to take the Cowboys.
I just can't believe that the rest of the sports betting world has caught up to the Panthers. 15 weeks later, they've caught up to the Panthers. Turns out we were right. 15 weeks later, we're 100% right.
Yeah. It's better to
Look
be
at
early
us.
than late, right, Chad?
I guess so. Except when you lose on the Panthers for 6 straight weeks
It
and,
hurt.
turns your entire season upside down.